Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Floaty Boy regime and the Floaty Snail Legion. In today's video, our only real goal is to get up enough strength to finally fight the Scourge in their own territory. At the moment, they are spreading far too fast, becoming way too powerful, and I feel like if we leave it much longer, it's going to be a serious problem. We might end up as the final empire within the map, which would be kind of sad, considering we're such good friends with the snails, and even the Awakened Empire loves us. In fact, everyone likes us. It's really weird. I never see this, perhaps because I'm normally a lot more aggressive than this, but yet everyone likes us. The entire galaxy is unified in friendship and happiness in the face of the Scourge. Nothing like a all-devouring alien species to bring everyone together. So with that, I'm going to be doing a lot of micromanaging yet again, trying to sort out the Empire, and hopefully by the end we're going to be a lot stronger than where we've begun. In fact, it really should happen. Since we're getting more of the ring worlds, and the ring worlds are amazing, we should be a lot better at the end. I mean, look at this commercial ring. Commercial ring with only 35 population. 222 trade value. And that's going to get a lot higher before the end. This is going to generate so much energy through trade. Then the rest will give us loads of food and loads of research. And so we continue on. And of course, straight away, we are being attacked by the Scourge.
Construction complete.
And pop. Scourge missiles are pretty good versus the Scourge. Extra armor and extra hull damage. So 31 average damage, and then plus 50 plus 50. If we take a look at our other weapons, 14 average plus 25, or 17 average plus 50. Wow, Scourge missiles are good. Don't think I'll use them all that much, but gonna grab them anyway. Finally bothering to upgrade all of our ships, so now we are using the Tachyon Lance rather than the Particle Lance. That is a really nice upgrade.
Complete.
Now activating Will to Power, which means we get loads more influence. Plus 5 by the end of the month. 2 more mining habitats are going down. Very soon we'll also be building the matter decompressor somewhere, which should sort out all of our mineral problems. Though we do also need alloys for this. Yeah, we're kind of spread a little bit too thin at the moment.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Few more days and... there we go, the Ringworld frame is underway. A little bit off there, lads, but you know, good effort, good effort. We have a few more mining habitats over here, which have just currently been created. Having the extra influence is fantastic. Now we just need more alloys to go with it. Our research, although it is increasing, is kind of being marred by the fact we have so much Empire sprawl. But eventually, the goal is just to have so much in terms of alloy production and such a large navy capacity, we can just go in with sheer numbers.
Construction complete.
Though, yeesh, that is horrifying. Well done to the Scourge. You are in fact, you might be one of the biggest empires now.
Complete.
Just a little bit smaller than these two, I think. I just stopped building one of my habitats because what I really want to do now is build the matter decompressor.
Construction.
It's about time we get some living metal. By getting this, we can then purchase it, and we can use it for this. Living metal mega construction. Now, the reason why I haven't even bothered with this until this point is because we didn't really have enough resources to continuously make mega structures. So it didn't really matter if they were built a bit slower, because even then, when they were fully constructed, we didn't have enough resources to begin the second one, so no real rush. But now we do. We are now on 1,200 alloys per month. And that is more than enough to get some serious stuff done. And finally, let's get our admin cap increased, because right now, research is really slowed down. Engineers from the snails have been following the construction of our ringworld from afar and are greatly impressed with our progress. They request our permission to station a team of engineers to learn from our efforts. Doesn't that normally, like, slow us down? Nope, it doesn't. Okay, sure, go ahead. We're nice, after all.
Aggressors spotted.
Our Federation fleet is now purely battleships. And let's try and finish upgrading them. The enemy have seemingly left us alone for a while. They kept on attacking us quite frequently, and now they're just ignoring us, and they continue to spread quickly. Yeah, maybe we should start spending all these alloys on battleships very, very soon. Did we just manage to take no damage? They did a little bit, but almost none. Okay, so we've now hit that point where we're basically taking no damage from the enemy fleets. Now remember, we still have bonuses for being inside our own territory, so it's not going to be quite as powerful once we start attacking them. That's why we're still continuing to upgrade, and now I'm finally making some more battleships in our regular fleets as well, so we can start overwhelming them with numbers. What I would like to do is expand, take a few systems, maybe here, and make a new outpost. Just keep on pushing our bastion further forwards. I wonder how long it's going to be till they get to a wormhole, which is going to cause problems. In fact, I don't think they're using wormholes. I'm almost certain they were in one earlier. Or perhaps no, or just perhaps we've been very lucky and they've not reached a single wormhole yet. They will, though. That's the problem, here and here. Don't even know where these two go. In fact, these three go. So what we need to do instead is push this way, clear out here, then, yeah, make a bastion there so they can't go this way, and make a bastion here. So what we really want to do is take this area, as then it limits their wormhole use. And then we can defend the Scourge. Not that they like us that much, but at least they do like us somewhat.
Complete.
Where are you, Scourge? See, they like us. They really like us. Because of mutual threats, plus 200. Yep, that would explain that. One day you will join our Federation. So, we put a bastion here. We've just taken this system. We destroy all of these. We fight our way through, survey these systems, put a new bastion there as well, and that will save the Scourge. Then we have fleets here and here. Still stops them from entering our territory, but also, again, saves the Scourge. And saves these three wormholes. I can't really do much from over here, but this should at least slow them down and stop them from just jumping around too much. There is a wormhole here, but yeah, there's no chance we can fight all the way over there. But I could send a fleet here. Just trying to think how I could possibly halt their advance. Because we don't really need a bastion, it's just nice. And we don't have to defend in only our territory since everyone likes us. How about if we put a fleet here, fleet here, fleet here, fleet here. That has then completely blocked them off. So we have a while to do this, but not that long. But yeah, if we can put a decent fleet here of battleships, then one here, that will stop them from expanding and completely contain the Scourge. That's going to be really difficult to do. For now, let's just focus on trying to save the Scourge. Oh dear. Yep, no chance. Absolutely no chance am I going to fight both of these fleets at once. The question is, though, am I actually going to? It's going to be really close. Okay, back off for now. We've done some damage. But for now, we back off again. We just need more fleets. We need more fleets so that we can spread out properly. At least this will slow them down for a while, since the construction vessel will now probably go back and start building here and here rather than over here. The matter decompressor is now being created, and I'm trying to take this system now. But here's the problem. As it stands, if an enemy arrives into the system, even if you're building and even if the construction vessel is on passive and not being attacked directly, you'll still cancel the building. This is the third attempt of building this, so what I'm going to need to do is move out, destroy this over here, rebuild the citadel, then we can start making plans about making our secondary fleets, which can start taking out all of this. I am concerned, though, because there are construction vessels everywhere at the moment. The Scourge are doing really well. The new station is ours, so now we're building up our bastion. Oh, that's bad.
New frontiers established. Aggressors spotted. Construction complete.
This is gonna really hurt, isn't it? Let's activate Desperate Measures. There's 2 fleets incoming, so that plus 40% fire rate is really, really needed. We're so much closer to begin with than in the other system. This system's just worse. Though I guess I could rest them over here instead. Either way, though. That extra fire rate is really nice. We are losing battleships, though. 12 battleships lost there. That is horrendous. So, yeah, that system is terrible. It's just because it's so small. Whereas the other system is huge, as you can see. So, as we rest here in the center, no matter which way they come from, we have the range advantage for a much longer time. So, yeah, maybe building here permanently isn't the best. Oh, and we managed to lose the starbase. Yeah, this system is terrible. Of course, if that was a bastion with higher health, it wouldn't have happened, but still. So yes, for now, let's retreat, get more fleets together. Our new fleet is almost complete. Then just destroy everything nearby. I think building up a permanent bastion there will just be horrendous. Unless I micromanage where I place the ships every time, but then the bastion itself is almost in range as soon as the fight starts. So thinking more about it, really, it's not so much we can't defend this system, it's just relying on a bastion here is kind of pointless. We're going to need more overwhelming force just to make sure we don't lose battleships every single time. And I think we're too late, really, to save the Scourge.
Construction complete. Battle commenced. Construction complete.
Yeah, the larger systems like this are so much easier to defend. Oh, incoming one more fleet.
Battle commenced.
We also have one more fleet now heading here. Fantastic. Being led by a lovely, lovely Titan. This is going to be so difficult. We've let them get to the point where they're just reproducing at such an insane rate. It's going to be us defending ourselves for a very long time, and I honestly feel like we might be the last empire just because how this has turned out. On the upside, haven't really had this experience before. On the downside, it's going to take a while.
Research complete.
We're almost at 2,000 alloys every single month now, and we really, really need this up and running. Thankfully, in only a few days, we will have level 1 on our matter decompressor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't daze us, fly by.
Construction complete.
There we are, 665 minerals per month, just about bringing us to positive minerals as soon as the month ends. There we go.
Construction complete.
Lovely. Now we need to save up the second stage. So what are we really waiting for? Why are we not attacking right now, since we can easily defeat even 2 fleets now at once? And honestly, it's just a matter of I need enough fleet power to defend this system, whilst having a second fleet, which can then go out and just start doing damage. So we need 2 sets, which will have at least minimal losses whilst fighting the Scourge. And that could take a while. So, until that happens, we're playing it safe. I am not going to lose any of my lovely snails and floaty boys and every other species within our empire to try and save the Scourge. The Scourge who have been hostile to us until very, very recently. I am still getting very nervous, though. We could end up being the last bastion against the swarm.
Research complete.
I just love how many Titans we have right now. And we're constantly increasing that. Our new fleet over here, for instance, one more Titan. Okay, the matter decompressor, let's get it to its second level. Which will basically double how many minerals we get. Wait, 765? Didn't I say 600 a moment ago? Am I going mad? Am I crazy? Could it be both?
Construction complete.
One more battleship group is now complete, so with that, we are almost ready to start sending them out and just doing some damage to the nearby area. And that's really all we're going to do. I've been overthinking it about placing ships down here and everywhere else. If we just have one or two groups which are able to go out, do some damage, and then if they get overwhelmed, simply run back to our safe haven over here, we should be able to massively slow down the enemy. The enemy love to have all of the territory, so if they start losing it, they do tend to head back in order to defend. So if we can keep on poking them, they should stop their advance, at least slow it down. And I would say one more fleet, then we can get going. Sometimes it takes a while to get both Psychic and Cyborg, but it is certainly worth it. Plus 15% evasion, plus 10% ship damage, and then plus 5% fire rate. Is that as good as the synthetic bonus? I actually can't remember. But still, it's nice.
Construction complete.
The matter decompressor is also in its next stage, and soon, I think this is the final one. So, one more month, come on. Then we can activate the matter decompressor. Boring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Nope, there is one more stage after that. I thought that was the last stage, but no. We're going to have so many minerals. All of our unemployed are going towards the ring worlds, now that some of our worlds are completely full. And finally, we should start solving the food crisis we're currently under. Which has become surprisingly costly, actually. And really annoying. As costly things tend to be. Okay, I think that's that for this wave of moves. Yep, excellent.
Construction.
We have synth leaders. Of course we have synth leaders. Why did I not think we had synth leaders? We have the ability to make synths, and we are in every single ring world. And we are allowing them to become leaders, so that is the synth bonus there. So no, that is nowhere near as good as the Psycho Cyborgs. Of course, though, they are also immortal. Sure, Admiral Gorblig Clueline. You're our first synth leader. Well done.
Aggressors spotted.
I just don't have many in the population at the moment, so I'm not getting them as leaders very often. But that is the first time I've actually seen a synth leader. We're a very inclusive empire. We're lovely. Except for when we're shooting things. But other than that, we're lovely.
Construction complete.
Wow, they didn't get anywhere near this time.
Research complete.
Making our synths a little bit better. Now they have loyalty circuits, and they are mass-produced, but they are luxurious. And they look amazing now as well, which is always good. And I'm going to do the same with the second synth species we have over here. Make them nice and general purpose and much easier to make, especially since we can't make them that fast at the moment, since we're not a machine empire and we didn't become synthetic. We can only have one of the buildings at a time. Which are actually called the robot assembly plants. There we go. So it's not exactly a quick process. Now we take a look at the journey of the Scourge. It's a very bright one. Ooh, hello. We did what now? In the recent fleet engagement against the Scourge in this system, our forces managed to capture some sort of egg that was being transported by one of their queens. The egg hatched shortly afterwards, and a brood queen emerged. Through the use of neural transmitters, our scientists have managed to pacify the creature. It will now obey our commands. We've got a Scourge. Oh, so you don't actually get a queen. Okay, so how this used to work is you got a queen itself, which would then slowly spawn its own forces, but now it's a relic. So for 10,000 food, breed a small fleet. Okay, well then. Let's get ourselves some Scourge buddies. Oh, also, I now have enough fleet power to go out and start doing some damage, so in the next video, at the very start, we can instantly do some damage. Oh no, they've reached the wormhole. Oh no, they've reached two. Well, thankfully, the only wormhole near our territory is here, which is there, and then here, which is all the way over there, so we're pretty safe. I wonder where those wormholes even go to. I'm hoping it's just over here, because then they're hardly even skipping anything. What would be the worst case scenario? Where would be the worst place that wormhole could go? Please don't have one over here. Okay, so there's not any there, if I can talk. Oh, okay, no, that can't be, because those two are connected to each other. That's how that system works. Oh, dear! Oh, bloody dear, they are currently within snail territory. So, change of plan, we're not going out this way. We're going to send that fleet all the way over here, beat them back there, and then set up a defense... It's just a defense system here by the Scourge. So, next video, we try and save the snails. Well, alloys now are basically worthless since we sold so many, but on the upside, we now have enough food to do this. So where is that? There we are, the loyal brood. Where? I am blind. I am completely blind. Where are you? That needs a lower cooldown to be really worth it, but there we go anyway, we have the brood. Oh, which can have leaders. Wait, Clue Line, what are you doing there? I thought I put you in charge of one of these fleets. Clue Line. When did you swap? When did I swap you out? When did I do a dum-dum? Oh, there we go. Clue Line, you go back there. It makes more sense for a Psyker to be controlling the loyal brood. So we have the warriors, which are these fellas. Then we have the swarmlings, which are the more, I would say adorable, but they're not. But I like them anyway. I'm going to keep on breeding them every time the relic is off cooldowns, and since we're not using the other relics anyway, and eventually we'll have a proper strength fleet. Oh, look. Huh, it doesn't have a maximum, so these can't merge then with other fleets. You can tell it's getting late because I can't talk properly. So, does that mean they have unlimited size for these, though? Because that'd be cool. Okay, either way, though, thank you so much for watching. I'm afraid I am really all out of time for today's episode. It's now 3 AM and I am getting very, very tired, as you can probably tell. In the next video, we try to defend the snails, and then we'll use that wormhole to make our first offensive into the Scourge territory. Let's see if we can save it just before the Scourge are completely consumed. Spoiler, I don't think we can. But at least we'll save the wormholes. We'll set up a little base over here. So, if you have enjoyed today's video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. This has been the most micromanaging I have ever played. It's been interesting. Thank you, and goodbye.